bottle of this. It makes us look stout.
Yeah, I noticed that today when I was watching.
What you saying? Okay, well, say
A little ditty.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
What's the name?
Wherever, 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 wherever it may be, when God says go. I don't know.
You gotta tell me if I'm to switch down.
I don't know. I was singing, but I was thinking, why is she singing the soprano? And then my brain just took me there.
Yeah, you win. I'm just like,
Go.
now you got me confused.
You better go.
Go! I'm just gonna stay up there and let you do it all. You.
The devil's loose in all the world. There's danger in the light. Oh!
I decided to go like choral,
Yes.
like you do for the choir for Christmas. You hit those notes.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm through. I'm trying to see if this. I think this is. He's studying it so hard. Bless his heart.
Yeah, it's a. Hi.
Must be me. Ooh, the ghetto. Do they have a
Do you have the chocolate chip ones?
My Lord. My Lord. That's the Lord.
What can I switch it with?
That's God.
That'd be fine. May as well stay with the theme. Thank you.
God blocked him and you went and got you another one.
Yes.
This don't look roughy, but
What you ordered?
it don't look as blue as usually. Let me taste it.
They got a new mix.
It's a lot more coconut going on in there.
Maybe it just needs shaking up.
Anywho, hey y'all. Let that window up there. We
You
don't
want the
to-
music?
No, because they're going to demonetize, man.
Oh, well, for somebody else's music, we really don't want that.
Let's see here. I see Poetry is here. Alan is here. CC Orleans, what's going on? I just subscribed to your channel.
Hello.
Let me see. I've been posting my singing videos lately. I saw you posted something today. I was going to look at that. I am doing well. How are you, Alan? How are you? Let me roll over after this live and watch. Let's see. This is so nice, y'all subscribing to each other. Hey, Simone T.
Nice.
We're here for Queen Sugar, but I'm not in a Queen Sugar mood, and I haven't been. But we gonna talk about it. What's your problem?
But I gotta have problems.
But you gave me a side eye.
I just went above my glasses to express my displeasure.
Displeasure in what?
What's wrong with the queen?
It's not my favorite. Oh, they got you a big shade.
Hallelujah. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
So, anywho.
Yes.
Because you don't even finish the little ones.
But I got it for like no extra charge because I didn't have what I needed.
Probably would have cost about the same thing. No, because it's after 8 o'clock. Trials be great.
Boy, there's that. 'Cause that's only $1.50.
The way seems hard. Anywho, girl. Nova, because we're going back in the episode. I think we missed the episode for this past one.
It's possible. Because I don't remember doing it.
I don't either.
But that doesn't mean you didn't do it.
I don't do this review without you. I don't care about the show. I told you that at the house.
You don't have to watch.
Okay, so we don't have to do the review then. Let's talk about something else.
We gonna review Nova.
Right.
Cause
Right.
Nova, she got some things.
Don't get on here in front of these people.
Yeah, what?
Acting like, oh well, she don't have to do the review. She don't have... And then you want me to.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm in now. Let's roll. They put a patch in that big old hole. I'm so proud of the city.
Probably wasn't the city.
It was the school.
Right. Private school. Now, don't get us run over. So Nova,
I'm so sorry.
we're gonna run through the episode from last week real swiftly.
Yeah. Refresh your mother. What happened?
Nova is on the short list for some sort of special book award, ceremony award or something. And she hugs Cree Summer, who I have affectionately named Doc Ock. Hugs her and they so excited. Yay! You know, they happy. Charlie running for city council, and Latin boyfriend thinks it's a good idea for her to meet with the Latin community. And when she gets there, the Latin preacher pastor is giving, we ain't never seen you in this side of town before.
Why she just started
because she not Latin.
She just got her Latin boyfriend just a few
She
minutes
black.
ago.
Now, if she had been spending all her time over there, you'd have been like, she's appropriating culture, and she's not of the Latina persuasion, and now she's here. Like, girl,
Make a decision.
folks just want to be mad. They want to be upset. In the meantime, Prosper is getting along with Lady Genevieve, whose brother recently passed away. May he rest.
Right.
Aunt Vi's still tired. She done called over to her doctor. And the doctor said, you all right, according to the lab results and things.
You ain't sick. No sicker than usual. That's what she said.
Is that what she said? That's why you can't be a doctor.
What? Because I can't tell them that.
Not like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Somebody do something to you. What you mad about? You going through some things. Basically, that's what the doctor said. You are going through some things. What happened? And she said, well, you know, I have been going through some things. That's what happened. People got to be real. All this. Let me check your pulse to see if you're mentally, stressed out from it. What's his name?
Jimmy Dale.
Jimmy Dale just met. See, I would be so mad. I have to have therapy for the level of anger that I
shot
had.
Jimmy Dale
See,
long time ago.
But now it's too late. She should have shot him in the first place.
Should have.
That
She
way.
could have been did her time by now.
Well, I mean, but he had been whooping her. She might not have done too much time, or she might not have done any.
She black.
See, they might have made it. She might have made it. Somebody prays in their family. I know they pray sometimes.
I ain't seen nobody pray yet.
They got cousins.
Nova went over to her mom and daddy grave and prayed to her mom and daddy and not to the Lord.
Well, I mean, I'm praying for that. But they got a cousin somewhere that know Jesus.
So anyway, Nova's doing an interview and they spring it on her that her sister's running for city council, and Doc Ock kind of helps her out of that because she was shocked.
Yeah, because she
I'm
didn't
like,
know.
how you gonna be shocked? You know your sister does stuff and things. I mean, that's not out of the realm of things for Charlie to be doing. Anyway,
because, I mean, that stuff that she's been doing with the mill all the time is basic activism, even though it's for her family. She's also been trying to help the other farmers. So, ain't none of that weird.
right.
For her to run for her office.
So Blue is at the therapist, and Kenya is back, and I was happy to see him.
We could just ask
I've
about
been
Kenya.
looking for Kenya.
I was watching that video where we was asking about Kenya today. I watched that video.
Okay. Well, she's here, and she had to tell the therapist what was going on, because Blue couldn't talk about it, but Kenya had to be the one to speak up for her friend.
Right.
And so Kenya had told the therapist that Blue's friend Marcus had done told Blue that Blue's daddy ain't his daddy.
The devil.
And so he felt some kind of way about it. They said he had an incident at school, but I'm trying to see, did he fight somebody, or was that the incident? Marcus telling Blue that his daddy ain't his daddy.
I think that's an
the whole
incident. And
I guess.
but I mean, Blue a good child. See, some other child would have punched him in his lip or something. Yeah, I know you. Kay would have punched him.
I have swung on him. Shut up, Marcus.
What you saying?
Just would have.
I'm still traumatized from the 6th grade when you was punching that little boy. Get in the car! Get in the car! Then you told me why you were sitting there.
Don't start none. And
So-
subsequently, there won't be none.
And since you explained it,
What y'all saying in
I
here?
let it slide. Let it slide.
Oh, happy early birthday, Alan. Hey, blessed and grateful. Just posted my Queen Sugar, and if I wasn't so short, I could be over it. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves. Birthday on the 11th. All right. Hey, Lady T, what's going on? I've missed 2 episodes. I'm here to catch up. But we don't do a good job of catching people
Well,
up.
I mean,
like-
we're on last episode, so we're gonna be to the well,
I
not
mean-
the last week's episode,
Last
not
week.
this week. I mean, yeah, because last could be yesterday or whatever that was.
But if she missed 2, then she right.
Where she right on time.
So she didn't ask you to explain that to her. Anyway,
I do what I do. You do what you do.
looks like we have all YouTubers on here, so everybody's subscribing to everybody. That's fun. That's good.
I'm gonna start talking on mine instead of letting other people talk on it.
I guess. Let's see. If he ain't see the great Charlie B, that's because he ain't been to our side of town either. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, hey, Gail. What's going on? Let's see. Anywho, back to this. Nova talks about how important her family is to her, and it just feels like a lie.
Well, because and it feels like a lie because how could you do this? You had to know there was gonna be some sort of repercussion. How could you do this?
Newton's third law of motion says, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
That's what it said.
And opposite reaction.
And she got opposite.
Like sis. Oh, she gets on my nerves.
I mean, your sister, your brother, your auntie mama,
Yeah, your auntie
your
mama.
auntie mama. I had some cousins that call that grandma. They auntie mama. Yeah. She did the mama work, but she was the auntie.
I mean, listen. Some of us have mamas, some of us have grandmama mamas, and some of us have auntie mamas.
Yeah, yeah,
Some of us have uncle daddies.
yeah, yeah.
You
We
know?
got all that. You got to get this family done.
It's just what it is.
The work got to be done.
So Nova is telling Doc Ock how important her family is to her, and Doc Ock says, after family. Basically.
She got to go.
No, she don't have to go.
I
She's-
like Cree,
I
but
love
now
her
I don't
so-
like this character. She's
I love
evil,
her.
and she's a gold digger.
So Nova's trash too. Let the 2 trash niggas be together.
It was too much. It was overwhelming.
It wasn't. I enjoyed Cree Summer. I also enjoyed Reagan Gomez Preston. See, these are legendary actresses, legendary voice actresses that they done got over here on Queen Sugar acting a fool.
I'm telling Cree was acting a fool.
But I liked it because at least Nova got a teeny little taste of her
Yes,
own
she
medicine. I feel
did.
like she needed more.
Yeah, Cree came on with it.
I feel like Cree should have married her and took her for half. I'd have been here for it.
let me collect this here.
Yeah, I'd have been
That was
right
a
here.
chair.
I didn't know what it was, but I was going to ignore it in case it was a demon.
That was a chair. You know, we don't have furniture on our sides of our roads normally. We don't go out like that.
Somebody might be coming back to get it.
The city will if they don't. They better hurry up.
Anywho, Micah and Kiki still exist, honey. They done went down to the juvie to see their friend. I didn't care.
Kiki barely hanging on. She just.
I'm barely hanging on. Me and Kiki hanging on the same thread.
She just
And it's
like,
unraveling.
man, you know, I didn't like that I saw in you. You ain't my boo. That my boo don't act like that.
He ain't my boo either.
So, sorry.
So Hollywood is over there worrying about his future.
Hollywood swinging. Excuse me, I felt that. Hollywood swinging. My mama's music. It's my mama's music.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what movie opened with that song as
Oh my
well.
goodness, it could be. I can't
It's,
know.
it's a
But
movie
somebody
that
did.
I
I do
really
remember.
enjoyed in my childhood. Can't can't recall.
And if it came out, if you remember it from your childhood, it probably came out in mine.
Yes, because everything has to do with you.
Exactly.
I can't have nothing from my childhood without my mama being like,
But Hollywood Swinging is my mama's music,
I
so.
understand that, but I'm trying to remember what the movie is.
Like Crooklyn or something.
Every time, I've never seen Crooklyn. Every time I hear the song, my brain is like, oh, what is the movie? What is the movie? Let me see if anybody typed it in the comments. Let's see. New another law. Objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Period.
Yep, and they in motion.
You done set these things in motion. You done said that, Alan. Let's see.
Amen. Amen.
JQ, it's been so long. Let's see. I really hope they continue to follow the book, Queen Sugar. Have they been following the book? I don't think they have. I thought they changed a lot from the book. Nova wasn't even a character. Yeah, Nova didn't exist. Darla was dead. It was a lot in that book.
Yeah, she felt like she wanted to be it by the time you get to the end of this episode, this next episode.
All these episodes.
Ooh, oh, Darla, I feel for Darla.
I feel for you.
She got us in a situation.
So back to Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh Lord Jesus, this situation. We need a light right there. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be a stoplight. It needs to be ceiling lights.
Hollywood is worried about his future with Violet because Violet is acting differently since James Dale has come to town. Differently. Basically, long story short, Violet asked Hollywood to leave. She said she needs some space and some time. And I'm trying to figure out.
And this ain't Hollywood's fault. I'm trying to figure Hollywood been there.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. I also understand what she's saying, which is that she needs some space and time. I get that. What I don't get is why do you need space and time alone in the house that you know Jimmy Dale knows you live at? Can you get some space and time at Charlie's house?
Well, and my thing is, maybe you should send Jimmy Dale. I mean, no, send Jimmy Dale to the high place. But
Glory.
Hollywood, can't Hollywood just go sleep in the guest room?
The couch, something. Yeah. Went on.
Cause that's a nice size house. I think because Charlie and them stayed there, they got another room.
Yeah.
Why you need to be there? Why you need the whole house?
Just so Jimmy Dale can come over while she in there by herself and we can have some, foolishness later on in the season.
Honey, cause she not like me. She don't have a pistol.
She might, child. We don't know.
We ain't seen no evidence of it. Y'all done seen my pistol by now.
So anywho, Charlie, Micah, and Latin boyfriend are out chilling. They out on a date. And Micah's cool. He's real cool.
He didn't even come out of a bag on his people. Water bottle.
Anywho, they at a little dinner or something for Nova. And somebody wants Nova to do something right in the book. It's like a collaborative book. I can't remember what the words are right now, but Doc Ock says, oh, well, that's not really Nova's thing, but I would be more than happy to write for you. And the woman is like, no, but you might can write the forward. And Nova kind of was eavesdropping and heard.
This here for him. Excuse me, that's not nice.
I need you to watch this because it's a little hole over here.
Yeah, I'm just down here looking. I'm trying to find me a good space.
Well, you finna get back on the road.
Yes, I am.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this woman done tried to kind of poach some jobs off of Nova, which I mean, give her the job. If this your girlfriend, give her the jobs. Y'all supposed to build each other.
Honey, that chick there, she ain't building nobody but herself.
I mean, Nova should have known that when she showed up to Doc Ock's office, and the student that was sleeping with her was in there too. I'd have been
That
like,
was so.
oh yeah,
It's like,
okay, you got you somebody. Cool.
but I've never gone that way with anybody else. You lie, your teeth fall out.
Even if you sleep with this girl right now, why'd you
This
try to
little
fuck with
girl here.
me?
Yeah. Because she knew she wasn't talking to her, kind of like a sheep.
Sheba, I know you didn't mean me.
I know you didn't mind me.
If you haven't seen Django, or if you haven't seen it in a while, Sheba and Cora give me my life. Those two characters right there. And they both kind of hit towards the middle and the end. Oh, and I can't remember the other girl's name, but you know who she is. Big Daddy.
Yeah. Soon as they get to Candyland.
Oh, I love her. No, that's before Candyland. That's a different, isn't that a different plantation?
It might be.
Anyway, we'll call y'all back for Django one of these days.
Oh.
We had to look at a Charlie sex scene, which I didn't really care for personally.
Fortunately, they don't go as far as ambitions or nothing. Thank you, Jesus. They too ambitious over there with their sex scene.
Phew. Far too. Nova meets a bartender. I thought they was gonna sleep together, but they didn't. And I was shocked because, as we all know, Nova is a whore. She's a whore.
And talking about Nova, but
I said she was a whore in the house, and you said she was. You agreed. Don't get on camera and act like.
spilling my tea. Shh. Good Lord, it takes a lot to get a shake out of
You
a
need
straw.
a spoon.
She
They
didn't
should've
bring
brought
me
you-
no
Sorry. I hate it for you. Let's see. Blue was sitting at the table teaching us about birds, and I was really interested in everything he had to say because I love Blue. I do. Oh, don't do it.
Blues TK, is that who you are?
I guess.
Okay.
Charlie goes back and talks to the pastor, Pastor Martinez, and he still don't really see it for her. And I just don't care. I just don't. I don't care.
But he
nothing.
tried though.
Okay, go ahead.
At that point, he tried. Because when she went to see him again, she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give this a shot, but you know I don't really trust you." But then their conversation was okay, but it wasn't like, "Yeah, we are," because that's not where the past ain't there yet. He ain't there yet.
She cares a lot more about Charlie and her storyline than I do.
Yeah, I like the story. I like Queen Sugar. All of it.
Okay. Hollywood had done got a motorcycle at some point. I forgot to tell y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Violet said she needed space. I was like, did Jimmy Dale used to ride a motorcycle? Like, what triggered this? What triggered it? Jimmy Dale triggered it, but
I don't know. If you are, so maybe I'm saying she has to have unresolved.
well, yeah, we know that. For
But
sure.
I mean, the trauma is one thing, but love, I guess, is another.
love,
Make you be stupid.
so many things.
Oh, that one.
Gotta tell you.
I was on Al Green.
I can see how you got there. But that's love.
That's love and happiness, yeah.
See, it's a different inflection
Yeah.
on the up.
Yeah, and ain't no happiness with this love, so.
No.
Mm-mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
I had to do my foot. Carry on.
Let's see. Nova and Doc Ock basically break up because Doc Ock says, "I made you," and Nova's like, "I outgrew you. God bless."
Mm-hmm. You see how much taller I am than you?
I see you.
Just like this.
I see you cross town, maybe.
I look across the top of your head. I ain't even. Can't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I hated it because I really wanted Nova to get more of what she deserves. More for the whore. Anywho,
But she got it right out the door. As soon as she went on tour, she had one stop before she ran up on Creed's
Dr.
character.
Octavia. Yeah. Anywho, she at some point says that Nova was the one. You're the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nova said in
So
her...
it's Orbit gum if that's what you wanted, the mama.
I just never really want Orbits.
I just had one. It was wonderful.
I'm happy for you. It's just not my brand.
It kept me level.
It's not my brand.
Mhm.
I like Five Gum. Five Gum is really good. And you know the typical double bubble, double mint.
And the stuff your grandma liked.
Spearmint, juicy food.
There you
Me and
go.
my grandma have similar tastes in gum.
Mm-hmm.
We sure do. But yeah, Doc Ock was saying, you're the one. And Nova was saying, well, Kelly Rowland said, if I'm not the one, then I guess you can be number 2. And that's kind of that's where Nova was going with it. Like, girl, maybe I'm the one for you, but you're not the one for me. God bless you.
Say, she go with her.
But he don't go.
Well,
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a one side go with.
There's plenty of people go with me that I don't go with.
Yeah, it used to be like
I
that.
let them have it.
I got a couple of
Think
people
you
who
go?
think they might want to, but they can't. I'm
That's
good.
unfortunate. You're married, so
And I know that. Why?
they're trying to go to hell and jail.
Why you here?
Let's see. A brick flew through the window at the headquarters for Charlie's city councilwoman situation, and all of a sudden everybody was hustling and bustling, and the doctor said you're cut, and got a towel and they was pressing it against her neck, and I was like, oh Lord Jesus, she gonna die. They done got her jugular.
I didn't even get that emotional.
And then she got on the TV and it was just a little band-aid on her neck, and I was like, girl,
He got nicked.
I thought she was about to die.
No, you think he ain't called nobody? He just gave her
Well,
a towel.
But
It
we didn't
was
see
serious.
past him giving her the towel. He was like, you're cut, and he got the towel. Plus,
But
if
she
I
was
got,
talking after the towel got on her neck. She was holding
plenty
it.
of people talk when they've been cutting the neck.
Mm.
Plenty. Whispers.
I
from
told
her,
you about
from
that story. That little, that I was at the hospital. I was about 11, 12. And this little boy had been cut across here,
And what was he doing?
talking to me.
Talking.
Hi, little girl. Ah! Freaked out.
I can imagine.
This dude his throat is cut.
Your neck open, sir. Your neck is open.
His parents had brought him because he had some kind of weirdo accident. I'm like, Lord, what? We gotta go back to the county. You can't go to the hospital in the city.
Yeah.
Because they do weird stuff in the city.
So I thought sis was cutting more. Because if I have a nick, I don't need you to get a towel and y'all are applying pressure. Like, that is not what I need. That's
Well,
not
I mean, he gave her the child and he had to go check to see her if everybody was all right.
Prosper and his girlfriend, Genevieve.
Yeah, because they making a good team over there. Putting them stuff in that envelope.
What is wrong with you?
That's what they was doing. They was so cute.
Oh, you get over there.
They just grinning and kicking like they 20. 15. They hadn't even made 20. They was cute.
Anywho, so in the meantime, Nova done called over to Charlie to congratulate her on running. But Charlie don't answer because don't nobody answer Nova's calls because don't nobody like Nova. And she leaves this voicemail saying, you know, I love you and I'm here for you. It's like, girl, please, if I leave a
Well, you
voicemail,
need to say you sorry every time you open up the phone. I'm sorry I called.
I wouldn't pick up the phone for Nova either because I feel like if I answer the phone, she recording it, and next thing you know, she gonna be on TV with the recording.
And I spoke to my sister.
And here's the tape. Beep. Like, girl, I can't tell you nothing. Nothing.
I mean, just
I'm over here being bathed in half whiteness. You mind your business over there.
Yeah, I'm bathed. I'm bathing.
I'm in the tub. Leave me alone.
But it's just cold. Blue mama.
Darla.
Davis. They ain't really in your family. I mean, Blue is.
You see this.
But at the same time, he's not. But
She really dragged everybody light skinned. She said everybody in my life that's light skinned is getting dragged in my book, period.
what about Vibe?
I ain't light skinned. She's peanut butter.
But honey, she got dragged.
She did get dragged. She did. She did.
By the braids under her wig.
Oh no. Not the wig braids. Let
Honey.
me see what they saying up here. Roll bounce. Thank you, Sly Sylvia. Thank you. Roll bounce is where they open up with Hollywood swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. That was
Yeah.
gonna get on my nerves.
Yeah. Now I want to go see the movie again.
It's a great movie. Let's see. Now we all driving. Look, wait a minute. Can everybody park and get home safely? Hey, Auntie Carolyn.
Yeah, we
Let's
pulled
see.
over because, yeah.
Hey, Andrea. All right. The gang's here, the originals. We're going to move on to this last episode. No got on this ugly backless dress. It's too much front and not enough back. It was like a
It
turtleneck
wasn't-
dress, but the back was, I was like,
It didn't bless me either.
it was ugly.
It needed something else.
You
the
needed to see a
concept
little
of
bit in the décolletage.
Or something.
We need a little bit of décolleté. A little
You did
chest.
something. I'm not quite sure, but I just felt like it needed something.
The front was far too plain because all you saw was just from here down was just flowers. Just flowers. And then the
Yeah.
back was completely open, but you
And
had
then
to get
the
back
hair was pulled tight.
there. The hair, I thought the hair looked nice. She had little jewels and stuff, and it was kind of an updo. But we know ain't nobody touching Black Lady updo from How to Get Away with Murder. Nobody. Y'all know that's my black updo queen. My queen. But Nova's going on this show. This whole little scene was weird and it felt disjointed from the rest of the episode because she's going on a show and the show has genealogists that did some research on her family and they found out this crucial piece of information.
Which is weird.
I mean, what's weird?
Your mama's first cousin that don't live far from you?
But that wasn't I don't think that was the crucial piece of information.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. I hadn't got there yet. Don't jump ahead of me.
But I was just tripping on that.
Don't jump ahead of me.
I jump where I want to
You
jump.
stay by side
I
me.
can go where I wanna.
You'll be there by yourself.
I'm not scared.
Anywho, so they hand her a piece of paper detailing this crucial piece of evidence and they ask for permission to talk about it on the show and she does not give her permission. You do not have my consent to talk about this on the show. And we didn't find out what it was.
Yeah, they never did say.
Which, I mean, I
Okay.
told my mom it's probably going to come back up in like a couple episodes, you know. they
Yeah,
ain't
by
gonna
the time we get it good and forgot.
Right. Then it's like, oh, yeah.
You know, about 3 episodes ago. they
Like Betty
said-
Wright said on Tonight is the Night. Oh, yeah, now I remember. When she asked the folks to think back to making love for the very first time.
They go.
I
Was
need some of y'all to play
45 minutes, 45 years.
Minutes.
Not minutes. Years ago.
Anywho, what was I finna say, Jesus? Oh, so she on this show that I ain't really understand why she was here, but she was here, and they talking about how they found one of her mama's first cousins because she was allegedly the last woman in her mother's lineage.
I am the last one.
And it's like, who care? Who do you care? Who cares?
It's kind of sad when your lineage ends.
Sometimes it's sad.
That's
not.
y'all was all.
I have a grandmother right
Murders.
now that I hope her lineage is over. I hope it's over.
You here?
I hope it ends with us.
But y'all don't look alike, so it'll be all right.
That don't matter. It don't matter if we look alike or not. The lineage itself is cursed, and I hope it's over. Anywho, they done found a cousin over there, and they show her the cousin. The cousin look like she was about 400 years old.
That's not nice.
She did. She looked like our auntie, my great aunt, your great aunt, who is literally about 400 years old.
But she looks good.
She looks good for 400. Sure does. But they showed her this cousin and they were like, well, how do you feel? And she was like, it feels so good to be wrong about something, but it felt like she was lying. I ain't understand none of that, but they didn't come back to it at all in the episode. At all. Anywho, the St. Thomas councilwoman and Charlie, who is not yet a councilwoman in St. Joe, they get together, and St. Thomas councilwoman dragged Charlie down boots. Dragged her from the top of her head to the sole of her feet. Was saying, I read your sister's book, and you get on my nerves over there. Pretending like you're listening. Either look at the phone or look over here at me. But all that pretending like you're listening is on my nerves.
Continue.
You find yourself on my nerves. That's why the Lord
Excuse me,
choked
I've
you.
been coughing for a minute.
That's why the Lord choked you. Anywho, I'm talking about how the councilwoman dragged Charlie.
Yeah. The little with the blue dress on and the short haircut from the other parent.
She's been in some things. I can't remember
I
what
know who
shows
you're
she's
talking
been in, but she's been in a lot of good shows.
She just didn't understand Charlie's position, and you know.
But anyway, she told Charlie, if you want the highway, find out why they took the highway in the first place. And I ain't really.
And Kailah's response was, "Well, she find out
That was my
What the-
response. Like, why
what
you
the
making her
reason is."
look for something you want to know?
Because I mean, she almost discredited her for being able to exact any change or to get any information. Then said, "Go find some."
Because she didn't think she would be able to. But
And,
Charlie,
Charlie being Charlie did what Charlie does.
long story short, it's got something to do with fracking. I ain't coming back to this no more. I don't care about Charlie's storyline.
I'm gonna go back to reading what had happened. Ooh. Interesting comment I just read. Twitter.
This is why I prefer to do videos by myself. I don't like being ignored. I feel like I'm being
You're
ignored.
not being ignored. I guess when you scroll, you'll see that you will not be.
I'm talking about you. You.
You'll be fine. Continue.
Raf Angel's worker done got caught with a whole bunch of crystal meth in his car, and they was trying to figure out, like, how did crystal meth get in the car? Why
The
is
police, what is
why
that?
is you searching the car, and what happened? And then he said, Raf Angel said he got cameras, and the police assist was like, are your cameras working? And I'm like, y'all done been in the man's cameras?
Yeah.
In his cameras?
Yeah.
What? But I guess that's what happens when you get a lot of ex-criminals together. They gonna try to take y'all all down together. In the meantime, what's the heifer name? Nova. Nova is in
Yeah, we was on a new heifer.
same old heifer. Nova is in Philadelphia, and Calvin just happens to be there. White married Calvin, but now he got a divorce.
White single Calvin now.
So he's no longer married, nor is he a police officer, but he's still white.
Yeah, that held true.
Yeah, it's holding on. It's very hard to do when love is gone. He just happens to be in Philly, and he happens to be at the very place that she is. Like, Philadelphia is like a little bitty town. Just
Like one of these little offshoot towns around here that has one light.
yeah.
That's how Philly is.
You go in and you know everybody, and you see
Hey,
everybody.
Jill.
and-
Mary, how you doing?
Jill.
Gail!
Jill Scott is over here.
Girl,
Eve
what's
is over
up?
here. Meek Mill is over that away.
That's how Philly is.
Everybody from Philly in the same neighborhood, because it's only one.
One neighborhood.
And there's Calvin.
In that one neighborhood at the stove.
I'm like, girl, now, writers, what y'all doing? What are y'all doing? So they done met, and he tells her he's divorced, and he read her book, and he thinks it's brave, and they talk about how he might have been the love of her life, but he might wasn't. Like, girl, who cares?
They do. It's their relationship.
Keep it to yourself.
That's they on TV.
That's not for me.
Wait, they ain't making for just you.
I don't know anybody who's really truly interested in their relationship. I really don't. Hey, Carl Comments, how you doing? Kyle Martez, what's up? Charlie's storyline is not very interesting. It's not. It just
It's the
isn't.
main storyline right now.
Is that supposed to make it more interesting? Because it's the main
That's the
one?
main storyline. Charlie ain't it? Yeah, I mean, she got a good piece, but this is Nova's day right now.
This like when we go to our grandparents for Thanksgiving,
Mhm.
and everybody's so focused on the ham and the turkey, and I just want the macaroni. I don't care that the ham and the turkey is the main storyline. I want what I want.
The dressing.
I don't want no dressing.
This is dressing day.
I don't want no dressing.
You one of the few.
Dressing is dry. It just don't do
Not
nothing.
my granny's.
It is.
Mm-mm.
It's made out of bread, girl. It's all
You know
dry.
you got to do it correctly. Then cook, the cook make it.
I don't like dressing. I don't like cranberry sauce. None of it.
I mean, I understand your displeasure for chitterlings.
I don't eat those.
I don't eat those either. But that's all I can understand.
I don't like baked chicken either. Folks be mad at me about that. I mean, I don't
You're
know.
a strange little girl.
It's slimy.
It's not slimy.
It is slimy. It's gross. Grill it or fry it. Barbecue it if you must. Do not present me with no chicken that's been just sitting in juice in your oven. No.
You eat your hamburgers that way.
See, I couldn't even finish my second burger today. Wasn't right. It wasn't right.
My burger was fine.
Anyway, Calvin and Nova, they're going to have lunch
Learn.
at some point in time. Somebody has vandalized Vi's Prize Pies and Dinah. Somebody's vandalized.
Ain't nobody ought to be bothered by over there trying to serve a pie. I don't understand.
Prize pies at that. They called the police and what's her name? Renee, the assistant manager over there. She called 911. Rhonda.
That's Rhonda.
I mean, you talking like that's my cousin. I don't know her.
Yeah, I learned it a few weeks ago.
I learned it too, but I forgot because I don't care.
You should care.
Why?
I know you don't care too much, but I still care.
That's your prerogative. Anyway, she done called 911 talking about, yes, we have an emergency. Ma'am, that is not an emergency.
They could have still been in there.
They wasn't.
They shouldn't have been in there. They should have been standing outside.
It's still not an emergency. It's still not. It's just not.
I'm not having it. I'm not feeling
It's
it
not
myself.
urgent. Like,
It's urgent.
it's not. Everybody keep asking Violet, do she want to call Hollywood? And she say no. And I just don't understand.
Well, she didn't say nothing.
No. Second, she didn't say nothing. First, when Rhonda asked her, did she want to call Hollywood?
Okay.
She said no.
Right. Okay.
And then when Charlie came over and said, well, where's Hollywood? She just straight didn't answer that.
Just, act like she wasn't even talking. She said,
Scooted right on.
She said, okay.
Eased it right
So
on.
Charlie, like, do I ask this again or do I let this go? Let me figure this out. Let me take a second.
Like Betty Wright said, and tonight is the night. We eased it right on by. Yes, we did.
Because we don't know if the bag is back behind your back or what.
At some point, Charlie asked, are y'all okay? And Violet said, well, we're okay, but I'm not okay. And, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, which was a very accurate statement.
Now,
Hollywood ain't messed up. It's her. Swing your head.
over at the office, Darla is going through. They whispering and carrying on behind her back. I think they really, if they gonna make fun of her, they need to do it in a group text. It's rude to whisper. They done put the book at her desk, open to her chapter. It was disrespectful.
Highly.
It was less disrespectful than Nova writing the book about her, or the chapter about her. How my brother's baby mama get a whole chapter in my book?
Seem like you ought to be able to sue.
I would.
I think some suing
I would.
should have been done.
I don't understand, because what happened when Charlie called and said she wanted to cease and desist on the book? The book never ceased, nor did it desist.
Because they never did say where she went through with that.
She shoulda, woulda, coulda.
She shoulda. Even if it wasn't for,
Cause Dollar
for Davis and Dollar.
Dollar finna get
And
back
Blue.
on. Don't nobody care about Davis.
Well,
Now let me get one thing.
That's her baby daddy, though.
So, her baby is 58 years old. That is a grown man. You see his beard coming in.
Him still a baby.
Him is a grown baby.
Let that baby alone.
He as much a baby as I am.
Yeah, probably so. He probably your age for real, right?
Probably so. I feel for Hollywood. He tries and tries, but I keep shutting him out. Yeah.
We
That's
agree.
true.
We
That's
agree.
True.
And she knows she's a blessed soul to have a Hollywood. She knows.
If I could just, if I could get half a Hollywood, could I get a Holly? Can I get a Wood? Half, just half.
Yeah, put up with all the foolishness you got going.
Wait a minute now.
I mean, that's a general
I was
view.
finna say, don't do that.
I mean,
Thought you was coming from my neck.
We can have a whole show about you later.
Okay, then your show will follow directly. Oh, okay. Oh, we're not doing a show about
My
you?
life is my life. I am like marvelous.
To who?
To Mark. You can't say nothing else because I have to go to bed. I pinch people in the night.
Now, I've known you for 25 years.
Yeah, I've known me that long.
Twice over. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm on Hollywood swinging tonight. I'm feeling that.
Okay. So Joie's mama, who we still don't know her name. Somebody probably do. I don't.
Attorney Joie mama?
Yes. Joie's mama, attorney at law, comes over and says they could probably get Ralph Angel's worker, situated and not in jail.
Right.
And they still very upset because he shouldn't have got arrested in the first place.
Right. It was such a setup.
But Joie's mama, attorney Joie's mama.
Man, you got to do it like
Maxine Shaw, attorney at law.
You got to add attorney at law.
Joie's mama, attorney at law.
There we go. That's
says that this is what I do. This is what I do. We gonna get you. It's cool. It's all good.
Hold on, don't freak out.
This is what I do. Listen,
Got you, boo.
I am beautiful. Look at her.
Girl, I got to go home after why. It's a work night.
If the faster you look at her, the faster you can go home.
Girl,
Look.
I looked at her on her first day when she was looking at everybody like, what is happening?
And I'm still wondering.
And she was hungry.
And I am a little hungry now.
Well,
Anywho, Vi's house, we find out, was vandalized as well as a pardon present from Jimmy Dale. And I'm like, was this before or after Hollywood left? When was this?
I'm thinking it's when he left initially, because he had been gone when she got with Hollywood. I'm thinking when he was leaving their
30
marriage.
years ago?
But, honey,
I wouldn't have brought that up if it was 30 years ago.
Well, and my thing is this. If you're holding, maybe she didn't realize she was holding that much, it's time to call the therapist. You need to work through this.
Talk space.
It's got to you got to get this out.
Call Oprah.
Because of
Eon.
It's a wonder you ain't had your heart and your arteries all up and ain't died somewhere holding all that.
Iyanla has been on Greenleaf. I'm sure she could make it over to Queen Sugar.
Right. I mean, just call her. Put your permit in.
She was on Claws, I heard.
Yes, she was. She had a weird as heck wig on.
I have to see that.
And she did.
She was on Girls Trip, from what I understand.
Yes, she was.
So she's out here. Y'all call Iyanla. Call
She's
her.
available.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
She book.
Doo-doo. Right now.
On book her.
Charlie goes over to Ignacio's house because somebody done told them that it was Ignacio's boy that vandalized Violet's house. And Charlie goes over there, and she's just as fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, she been fluent. She been speaking Spanish all the times. You ain't here.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I heard her speaking Spanish is with this boyfriend. Was she speaking Spanish before that?
Yeah, there have been a couple of other scenes before where there were Hispanic people, and she just gone on and say what she need to say.
I don't recall.
I recall it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good memory.
Mm-hmm.
We find out Ignacio's boy vandalized the place because somebody threatened to deport his mama like they had already deported Ignacio.
Honey, you got to protect your mama now.
And they gave him $500. I'd probably just.
And they about forced him to take the $500.
Yeah.
Because he was not really interested because, you know.
Because if it falls
that
back
wasn't
on
right.
them, they could say they paid him to do something else probably. You know, you got to cover your bases when you're doing crime.
The dirt. All of the dirt.
And long story short, Violet hires the boy to work off his debt. She said, we're going to kick it old school. And then she hires him. Old school.
Right. And he was like, thank you, because he understood.
Yeah.
I get it. Yes, ma'am. What time you want me to be here?
This is when we find out about the fracking. Charlie goes over to the white folks' office in a pair of jeans. Just regular jeans. It was so strange.
Because she been so bushy all the time. Now she done got regular.
Like, we've seen her on the farm, and I feel like I ain't never seen her in jeans.
No, because I was like,
jeans.
Those are regular jeans with the tears. Like, I mean, they cute. They probably cost more than all our clothes.
Kind of not.
You know.
Because they were just, those look like some faded glory jeans.
Well, all of them look like faded glory, but they be costing. They tripping.
They do what now?
They be costing. I know I said.
You said what you said. Let's see. Calvin and Nova. Calvin comes over to Nova's hotel room and says, I don't like the way we said goodbye. That's my Fitzgerald Grant voice from Scandal, but I'm going to use it for Calvin. I don't like the way we said goodbye. We need to do it again, or if we even do it, we don't have to say goodbye. And then,
I never can say.
Don't put Michael Jackson on that foolishness.
Every time I
Don't put Michael Jackson on that foolishness. See there, the Lord.
I just get tickled.
Choked you.
And I cough. Whose water is that? That's yours.
It's mine, but you can have
Do you know if I need it? I'm gonna get it. I just wanted to know if it was fresh or not.
Anyway, long story short, Charlie and Micah are back at the house having, some conversation. Regular old, hey, we at the house conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And the phone started going out. Her cell phone, the house phone, Micah's cell phone. I'm like, oh, Jesus, somebody dead.
Something ain't right.
She answers the phone and says, what? And I'm like,
oh, where the body? Where they put the body?
You know how they say, who did the body? When you go to the funeral.
Who got the body?
Who got the body? And then when you get to the funeral, who did the body?
Did you see the hair? Who did the body?
I can't wait for somebody to ask that about me. Who did her body?
You just aren't going to get to enjoy it as much as you expect.
I'm going to be looking down from heaven. I'm going to be having a good time. Anywho.
Lord gonna be that girl is special. But I knew it.
Because he knows I want to see my funeral. I want to make sure it goes well.
Girl, I'm glad I'm gonna be there with you because
yeah, he gonna put us in front of the screen. We're gonna have some popcorn.
Cause I ain't
Come on over, let's watch this funeral. Let's see if they do me right now. Do me right.
Stretch out your hand towards Sister Kayla.
I can't remember what was the song I said I wanted them to view my body to, Lord, today.
Janet Jackson.
When I think of you is what I want them to see when I,
From the Control.
From the Control album. When they viewing my body, just have somebody playing, when I think of you.
Feels so good.
Feels so good.
When I think of you.
That's what I want. While they just, and they crying and they dabbing and they looking over and they shaking their head. And Janet is singing.
And then there's somebody that's two just there.
Yeah, hey. That's what I want. Let the baby dance.
It's like, we supposed to dance, right?
Yeah, let the baby dance.
Janet Jackson is playing.
Rhythm Nation. Rhythm. Let the
Sing.
body move. I don't want my funeral to be stiff.
Bring the Rhythm Nation hat.
That's it.
With your head, because you silly put your face on.
You know I will. You know I will.
I said I'm feeling poorly. I'm making my Rhythm Nation hats.
Yeah, it look like I'm going to glory. Get my funeral regalia together.
Now, how many hats do we need?
You know I'm going to be small because I already am going to have a list. A VIP list for my funeral. I can never understand what Darla is saying because she talks with her teeth clenched as she whispers. I always have to turn up the volume. She got a little taste of Candy Burris. We're hilarious. Oh, thank you. I thought Joie's mama / attorney-at-law was Shanice the singer, the one married to Flex Alexander. She don't look like Shanice to me. I think Shanice is a little taller, a little older, a little wider. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean.
And possibly a little lighter.
Hips. Yeah, I think so. I think she's a little lighter.
And she wears her
But she
hair
has
longer.
in the middle of her face. Yeah, she does wear her hair longer. In the middle of her face, it's a distinct difference.
Right.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Not crying. Anywho, girl, on the phone, child, because we ain't told y'all what was on the phone. Ain't nobody dead, but the mill is on fire.
Yeah, and
That's it.
that's okay. So we got the mill on fire. The diner been burglarized. They done arrested the baby's worker. Oh, Jesus.
But nothing happening to Nova over there. Except whatever
Well,
that
she
deep
broke
dark
up
secret.
with Cree.
So
But she about to get Calvin back.
she hops from one to the next. She broke up with Calvin, started going with Reagan Gomez Preston, broke up with Reagan Gomez Preston, started dating that bald black guy from Atlanta. Like, the circle of Nova. Anywho, child, that was the episodes, the two of them. And maybe we'll be back next week. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I'm finna get in here and lay down, though.
Yeah, because I stayed up late last night.
Did?
Mhm.
I called you late and you sleep.
It was after midnight. You know, I've been sleeping 2 hours.
It
3
begins
hours.
to tell.
I've been struggling to stay up till 11.
Around midnight.
Talk about, you come through there talking about watch TV. It's the TV gonna watch me.
I do pretty well.
Honey, baby child. I felt the spirit of Boo Boo. What's her name? Honey Boo Boo.
Sunrise. I'm not sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Right. Speak for yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna go on in my room. Well, actually, I'm going to take a shower. All right. Hit that note.
Yeah, I had to breathe. Make sure it came
I
out.
saw you adjust.
You got to. Yeah, it was crunched down. You got to get the air. Got to have air flow.
Vocal coach Val, everybody. Vocal coach Val.
Cause it wasn't gonna come out like this.
I bet I could.
Do it.
Sitting up in my room.
I saw you move. I saw you move.
Sorry. Okay, but I was crunched. Anywho.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. Y'all be blessed. We finna get on in this house.
She tricked me.
I tricked you. How?
I came out for ice cream. Is that what I came out for?
You came out for gas?
I came out for gas.
I ain't tricked you. Ain't nobody tricked you at all. I asked you, did you want to do the video? And you said we could. Anywho. Y'all be blessed. And we'll catch y'all sometime, somewhere, eventually. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the things the YouTubers say, and we'll catch you. Peace.